There we go, here we go. Joshua Zirkzee has signed for Manchester United. Fabrizio Romano has dropped the news. It is done, just over 40 million. It isn't the release clause, he says, but it is a signed, sealed and delivered first signing of the summer for Manchester United. Ineos' first official signing is through the door, guys. We've been waiting for it. The news has been circulated. We've been covering it all the way from the first speculation coming in. He's not coming, he's coming. Everything with the medical, all of the talks, personal terms, finished. Here we go. Joshua Zirkzee to Manchester United. Give the video a like. If you're loving the news, guys, we have made our first signing of the summer. I think we should just like the video up to 400 just because Joshua Zirkzee's signed. We're just doing a quick recap video of everything that's gone on with this deal alone. Get your comments in as well, guys. Let me know what you think. Are you happy that this has actually happened? It is finally here, people. Joshua Zirkzee signs for Manchester United on the dotted line. 5-year contract. Let's get into everything that has been said so far on this and where it has come from. Of course, it came from the main man himself. Mr. Fabrizio Romano has dropped the news in just in the last 5 minutes, in fact, that Joshua Zirkzee is signed for Manchester United. Exclusive! Manchester United. Joshua Zirkzee to Manchester United. Here we go. Man United will not trigger the clause, but pay slightly above 40 million euros with better payment terms in 3 years. Zirkzee signs until June 2029 with an option of 1 more season on top of that. First signing for the Ineos new era. Get your comments in, guys. This is your chance just to give your thoughts on Joshua Zirkzee signing for Manchester United. Interested that it's terms over 3 years, 40 million euros only. So that looks like that's a cut down price. Realistically, what is that? About 37 million for Manchester United? That's not the 40 odd that we thought it was going to be. So we've actually negotiated a better deal for Joshua Zirkzee here at Manchester for United. This is Ineos at work. This is Dan Ashworth. What a structure brings. Directors of football and directors who actually know about football in a football club dealing with a transfer. And United have got this deal done. 23-year-old Joshua Zirkzee, new striker, through the door at Manchester United, all official. What do we think of this, guys? Get your comment flooding into me, please. Are you happy? Is this the best news that you could get on this Thursday afternoon after England winning last night as well? It's been a good week, hasn't it? It has been a good week. Players back at training, everybody fit. Everyone who was worried about actually on the training ground or playing football. And now more recruitment and another player through the door. Here we go, Joshua Zirkzee. Thank God we've got one over the line, because now we can start talking about the next one. I'm sick of saying Zirkzee's name right now. Hopefully I'm not in a couple of months' time when he's bagging for Man United and we're scoring goals for fun. But yeah, let me know what you think. I mean, the terms, the agreement, it's different to what we thought. That's an interesting one. Looking at it, 38 million-ish for United over 3 years. That's not a lot of money. That gives us money to spend and carry on spending in this transfer window. So, it's just one of them, I think. Again, proof that we've actually got structures in place. Proof that we've actually got people in what needs to be in at Manchester United. And hopefully this is the sign of things to come. This is what Manchester United are going to be doing in the future. And this is where United now start to catch up, hopefully, with everybody else. It's really good, actually. Let's read through some of your comments. Snapdragon jersey looking clean. It looks good on Zirkzee, doesn't it? I see Adam. I go live. I click. That's the one, mate. If Mirto and Arnold was still here, he would have overpaid. Yes, for 40 million and a 5-year deal for a player who flopped in the Bundesliga and isn't even a starter for his country. He's going to be here in 2029. Nope, this doesn't have any alarm bells ringing. Flop at Bayern. He was at youth level at Bayern and then loaned out. So given time, and he wasn't a flop in Italy. He's been decent in Italy, and then was called up as an emergency because he wasn't in the original squad for Holland because he's 23. He's only just come of age, and like we've done on many shows on here, we don't just follow the fluff and the bull and all of the lights and highlights. We actually look at players in detail and actually look at, you know what, some players actually do start to come of age a little bit later. Some players don't hit it off straight away. So let's just look at it that way. Fantastic, excellent deal, excellent signing, buzzing, great news. Ineos signing, says KD. There would be people in here crying if we signed Prime Maradona and Pele. Yes, there would. There's always someone who doesn't like a deal. Excuse me. But the deal that's been done is a good one for Manchester United. Less than the actual release clause. We was rumoured to be 30 million in agents fees, so how United have actually negotiated this in is brilliant. I think this is excellent news for Manchester United. Fantastic that this signing is through the door, and in the end, it's one of them that you now look at and go, okay, if this is the way we're going forward, good news for us and Ineos. Let's hope that we've just recruited the right players. Obviously, proof will be when he starts scoring goals and contributing to the team. But it's a good start for Ineos, and it's good that we've actually got Joshua Zirkzee over the line. 12 goals last season, sort of breakthrough season. We was all talking about Rasmus Højlund at Atalanta when he scored 9 goals in a season. Then we signed him, and he's got 16 this year and starting to come of age a little bit and get his name on the score sheet. Now we've got a player a little bit older, tiny little bit more experience behind him, who scored more goals than him in the season before we come to United. So you got to look at it that way and say, this all around fits Manchester United perfectly for where we're at. And right now we're looking at more cover up front. 2 strikers who can play that role now. Zirkzee has been said to be off the fronts at number 9, number 10. He can work all the way across. The report came in the other day that United are not looking at Zirkzee as an out-and-out number 9. They're looking at Zirkzee as an all-over frontline player. So that's where we're at with Zirkzee and what United want from him. The wages will not be astronomical either, so this is more good news for Manchester United. And yeah, it's time to start getting excited that things are moving along. Maybe, and I think my brother messaged me before what's happening. I said, you know what, I think we're going to actually get 3 signings in before the end of July. Number 1 is in the bag. Number 1 is in the bag, guys. United will not trigger the release clause of Joshua Zirkzee, but will pay slightly above 34 with better payment terms over 3 years. That's what Romano has said. So, yeah, it looks like United overall have got a deal that suits them, suits their PSR financial situation. Payment structure works best for Manchester United as well. And they're happy as well. Bologna are happy with this, and everybody moves forward. United have got their first striker through the door, and I don't know if we're going to buy another player into another striker, but still, we've got 1 in. We've now got 2. We're not as worried about injuries. Let's move on to the next one. Let's move on to Matthias de Ligt, get that over the line, hopefully, into next week, and then move forward, and hopefully we can see more players coming through the doors after them. But they're the main 2 we're going for. We knew as soon as the Euros finished we were going to get this. We talked this morning about the medical being done. Here we go. We're just going to see pictures now. Him on his way. I'm sure there'll be pictures of him on the plane, getting out of cars and going into Carrington and everything like that. But yeah, that's it. Joshua Zirkzee to Manchester United. Here we go. It's a done deal. We'll talk more about it on the 6:30 show, guys. But that was your headline right now. It is finished. Joshua Zirkzee is a red. Welcome to Manchester United, Joshua Zirkzee. That's a little update for you guys. I will be back later with the normal schedule with more details on what's going down. But that is your breaking news right now. United's first signing under Ineos is in, Joshua Zirkzee.